Moon Scoop.
Yep.
I like that one because they're not married yet, Reed and Susan Storm, but she's the correct age. Johnny's the correct age. Reed is the correct age, and the Thing is a much bigger monster.
Right.
But he's more modern because that's what modern thing's supposed to look like.
Right. Yeah.
Which I actually like. I enjoyed it. Actually, one of my favorite scenes from that one is Reed Richards. There was it's Master Puppet, or the Puppet Master's second episode, and he's got them kicked out of their home and things like this, and they're all going around accusing other villains of screwing with them.
Really?
And Reed is talking to these two cows, and he's like, "Did you do it? Did you turn us in?" And all this, and the two cows are just sitting there with moo. All right. Well, if I find out it was you, I'll be back. And he runs away, and then they demorph into Skrulls, and then the Skrull is like, "Oh, let's turn into cows. Who's gonna know?"
That is the best.
It was.
I wish I saw that. Fuck. Well, I probably. Well, you know what? As a kid, I didn't have a lot of
knowledge.
TV time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of.
No, I just when I saw him talking to cows, I started laughing. I was like, "Reed, you don't have to do it that crazy." They turned into Skrulls.
Yeah. Yeah. The way. It's like the show saying, "Haha, you thought it was actually cows."
Yeah.
I'll bet you feel stupid, huh? You know, but yeah.
Honestly, if I had my way, and if I was going to make a Fantastic Four movie, I would use that actor that we all saw in Doctor Strange. I would use him because he looks like Reed Richards.
Yeah.
Oh, the coverback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like Reed Richards.
Yep. What if Keanu Reeves played Doctor Strange? Because well, Doctor Strange, he does have like Asian like elements in the, you know, like in character. Just it's I'm rambling on. I do that. Just
No. I'm trying to imagine another character. And like Keanu Reeves mostly plays anti-heroes, and Doctor Doom is not really anti-hero. He's more.
You mean Strange?
Oh, yeah, Doctor. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is it? Yeah.
I thought you meant Doom.
There's somebody. You thought I meant no, I meant Strange. Right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like
Not Cumberbatch. No, I meant not. You know the guy who played in Multiverse of Madness, that Reed Richards.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's who I meant.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I know what you're talking about. Like.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean.
I know.
Cumberbatch.
I know who you're talking about. You said that guy, you know, because you.
Well, I forgot to tell you what movie it was from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention it was the second Doctor Strange movie where we meet the Reed Richards.
Yeah, I thought you meant all the movies. Like.
No. I would have picked him to be the Reed Richards. I don't know. Like a lot, and another thing I've been reading online is that people don't like Ben Grimm's voice. They think that his voice isn't the correct. He's supposed to be more gruffer and like a smoker kind of.
The same thing happened with Korg, you know?
Yeah.
Like what's his name? Voicing him. It's like, hey guys, we're starting a rebellion. Want to enjoy it? You know, like you see him and you hear that, you're like, that cannot be his voice. Like it seems like a parody or something. But
I agree. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with his voice. But then again, I'm one of those people where
Whose
it's
voice?
the Thing's voice.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem with the Thing's voice. I thought his voice was fine. I don't know. You know what? My expectations for this movie are so low that the fact that they got the 60s right and they got everything, like, I'm excited for it because I'm kind of like, all right, this is the era I like. This is the Fantastic Four that I like. The costumes I like.
Well,
Most things are comic book accurate, so I'll let the whole shit, the Silver Surfer's a woman slide, because my whole thing is it's a different universe. Maybe the Silver Surfer in 6-1 whatever is going to be a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who cares? The only thing that would piss me off. Now I'm saying it. I'm gonna put it in the ether because there's a chance it's gonna happen. That Galactus that we think is Galactus is his daughter.
what's her name?
Son of a.
I know what you mean, yeah. But
Yeah. There's a small chance that they faked us and it's actually the daughter, not.
Wait, does Galactus have a daughter?
Yes.
Oh. I was never I read the Fantastic Four comics, but I didn't know he had a daughter.
Yeah. Her name is Galactus.
Yeah. It
Oh.
would be modern Marvel to pull some shit like that.
Well, that's why I said, because you only see the back of the head.
Yeah.
And her thing is exactly like Dad's.
yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the fake out.
Well, if it is,
I'm just saying.
No, I know. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
you know Kevin Feige. Kevin
Yeah.
Feige loves his women.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck it up somehow.
he, yeah. At this point in my life, I don't expect a better anymore.
Dude, at this point in my life, I'm shooting low for all Marvel movies, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you like a movie, you would watch it again. You would buy the DVD.
Yeah.
If you hate it, you won't. That's how you lose the money.
Well, same with the DC, like same with Superman. Like I can go either way with this Superman movie. I don't really particularly like how he looks from the first trailer. He doesn't look like Superman to me. And until I see the story trailer, like give us a little bit more, I pass judgment. But right now, instead of me being somewhat confident, I'm somewhat down on it.
Got you. I understand.
So
that.
I don't know how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So with the Fantastic Four movie, I'm somewhat up because everything that they hit on, they got right. And I was pleasantly surprised by Pedro Pascal, and I'll be honest. I'll say it. I don't mind that they chose him.
Yeah.
Would I prefer the other guy? Sure. I would have preferred him over anyone. But to Kevin Feige, they're too white.
They're too
White.
This exact words.
Those are the exact words. They're too white.
Christ. I think Disney
Jesus,
is the
man.
next company that needs to stop with the whole DEI crap.
Well, he needs to get fired. If this movie fails, he gotta get fired.
I
Cause
agree.
like you're not helping out your cases. So I mean, and especially with that comment, that's a little bit,
Yeah.
it's a little bitchy on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the Fantastic Four. I think out of the four of us, two of us are excited. One of us was excited, and I think he got.
What?
No, didn't you say you were excited when we were on the phone that one day about the Fantastic Four?
I don't know. Like,
Oh, all right. No. Well, I mean, I don't know. One of us doesn't really is not confident at all.
I'm not. I don't follow with that team. Usually, I follow like Spider-Man, X-Men, and
I mean, I don't follow it, but they were like, besides Spider-Man, they were my second. Besides X-Men and Spider-Man, they were my second team that I occasionally. I don't read the comic books. That I'm going to get that out of the way. I do not read the comic books. I watch the the animated shows.
yeah.
So I know them from that.
Yeah.
And from what Stan Lee has talked about from the Fantastic Four. Because they're technically his creation.
I mean, funny story. When I was in Italy, summer before senior year, the Italian show I was watching, they had the Fantastic Four show from the '90s, but in Italian.
Oh.
Their version of Cartoon Network So that's what I watched while I was trying to sleep.
You watch it's Italian dub of it a Fantastic Four cartoon. That's pretty-
Yeah.
That's something.
Oh, I like to point out, when I was a kid, because I never viewed Reed Richards as a person that neglected Sue Storm
Yeah.
on purpose. I felt like he got into a lot of his work, and really the World's Greatest Heroes kind of demonstrate that Reed has what would seem like trouble, not social cues, but like indirect cues with people and certain things. And like I always kind of interpret like Reed Richards has a little bit of Asperger's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that Reed Richards did, because like there are moments when he can kind of tell Sue likes him, and there are moments where he's kind of oblivious to it.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, and he also like doesn't understand like certain people's emotions, where he's like, "Oh, fascinating. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to not be." You know?
Fascinated.
Right.
That's all. I'm just saying. I just thought that was interesting. I caught that. All right. Next trailer. Oop, I'm mute. Sorry.
Alright, what's next?
All right. Our next trailer is it can be Daredevil or Jurassic World.
I had the little list to contribute to Daredevil, so
I haven't seen him yet.
You haven't seen the Daredevil one?
No.
no.
Are you seeing the Daredevil trailer, Kyle? Starms?
I have.
Okay. Well, we'll do that then.
Alright.
Me and Sean, I liked it. I really did.
Alright.
Oh yeah, it felt like to me, it felt like a fresh new take on like the old like the Netflix series.
I got that
if
too.
they,
What?
I just, as I said before, like if they keep that same tone in this series, it'll be successful. If they waver from it, it'll be a failure.
Yeah.
Well, considering what they did to She-Hulk, I mean, or how they are they handling what's it called, A Brave New World? Like I don't know. I feel like
Wait,
what?
which one was that again?
Captain America,
Oh,
A Brave New World just came out. Wait, is that
oh
it?
yeah.
I think it comes out.
Yeah.
But I'll say, like, with those, like, there were really no norms established. Because, like, Captain America isn't even, like, the old Captain America. It's a brand new character. So, really, they can go any direction. Like, they really, like, it's not a lot they have to, like, go off of. They can go any direction they want. And same thing for She-Hulk. Like, there was no, like, She-Hulk wasn't established before until this series.
Look, all I'm gonna say when it comes to Captain America: Brave New World is that I'm gonna have a hard time believing that that dude can take a punch from Red Hulk.
I agree.
He has no super soldier serum.
Okay.
And
Yeah, well, if he gets punched by Red Hulk and just gets right up and brushes it off, then, like, some conversations need to be had.
Yeah.
Like, we have established that he doesn't have super soldier serum, so basically, it would just have plot armor.
Pretty much.
I mean, if Bucky got hit, I understand him getting right back up like it was
Well,
nothing.
yeah, because he has the super soldier serum from Russia.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
The
designed.
new Falcon, he never got the serum.
I know.
what? Well, not him. We're talking about
Bucky.
someone else. Bucky. is the-
Like the original Captain America, Steve Rogers, he could probably walk it off.
Well, in the comics, but they had a issue to cover of him struggling against a Green Hulk's attack, and like, hold the shield up. And
Well, that's because Green Hulk, like, the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. So
Yeah.
technically, he would eventually, with time, he could get so strong that he, overpowers the super soldier serum.
well, so what is it?
And an adamantium shield.
Again,
Or-
it would take
A vibranium.
it would take a lot more. Like he could take a punch a lot better than the new captain.
Even Winter Soldier could take the punch.
Well, yeah, because he has the serum.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we were saying. Bucky Barnes could take the punch, too. It doesn't really matter. Like, okay, I think we got off track from the Daredevil thing. Daredevil, I think it's going to be, like, if they stick to the game plan and they stick to, like, doing the Netflix show, but for Disney, it's not going to be as dark as the Netflix show. But
Yeah.
if they can keep it in that realm, it'll be fine. Do I have faith? This is the mouse we're talking about, so you have little faith.
Mhm.
So the first sign that I think it's going downwards, I'm jumping off. I'm not falling.
I know we're gonna go see it. Is it you and me and John?
Gingerbeard.
Gingerbeard, my bad.
Oh my god, dude.
You come on.
I'm sorry, me, you, and Gingerbeard. But I do know that if we smell some stuff that's out of the ordinary, we're gonna leave and ask for our money back.
Wait, smell? Wait a minute, like,
It's a figurative speech.
Oh, good lord, how Jewish of you!
Oh fuck you!
how Jewish are you?
Well, how anti-Semitic of you?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're being a real schmuck, you know that?
At this point, if we go see Captain America: Brave New World and we pay, at this point, I will allow the movie theater to take my money because I was dumb enough to walk in the theater knowing
That's
the
true.
train wreck.
Fulton,
That's true.
Fulton, you once did Disney, well, shame on you. Well, only twice? Well,
Shame on me.
Only three.
Well, 3 times? I ain't help.
No, you told me 3 times. I'm gonna put the bullet in my head.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't deal with this world.
I lose, fool me 4 times, I lose my faith in humanity.
All right, the next trailer is Jurassic World
Rebirth.
This is the rated R, supposedly
Yeah.
rated R version of Jurassic Park.
I still haven't seen. We'll see this because I was busy.
It's alright. But me and One Eye saw it. Strong Arms, have you seen that trailer?
No,
Alright, well,
but, I mean, what else can they really do with these this movie at this point?
the only thing that they could do, the only thing that
And
they,
have dinosaurs.
the only thing that they could do is go to Site C,
Yeah.
which I thought they were going to go to Site C, which is the most dangerous because that's where all the mutation experiments happen, the cloning and stuff like
But
that.
I'm gonna say something. The dinosaurs on this island look a lot different than they would that they did on Site B, and also it's canon that the Spinosaurus was the only Spinosaurus left.
No, it's not canon because the third movie established the Spinosaurus on Site B.
Yeah.
Do you not remember Site B in the third movie? That's the only island they go to. They never go to Site C in the third movie.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying it's canon in the storyline.
But they're not taken from the fucking book, dude. You know that. They're taken
Yeah.
from the movies.
I know. I'm not talking about the movie book. I'm talking about the movie storyline. It's canon. It was a deleted scene considered canon by the director. Okay, that the whole scene where it's leading up to the plane escaping. The reason why the Spinosaurus is actually attacking them is because it just killed the entire young. Okay, that it had. The guys with the gun, they killed the young, so that's why it's chasing them.
I'm not even speaking anymore because I'm just.
I don't know.
I'm trying-
I don't know
I'm
what
trying to
you're
figure-
arguing. I don't know
I'm
why.
saying this could be Site C.
What? I'm.
How did you get? We never seen Site C. The third movie takes place on Site B.
But
The whole fucking time. That's where the Spinosaurus is.
That doesn't mean it can't be on Site C as well.
No, but oh my god.
I get what you're trying to say.
They say in the fucking trailer the name of Site B.
I didn't see them say Isla Sorna.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
You weren't listening.
They said they were off the coast of Barbados, and Isla Sorna is off the coast of Colombia, not Barbados.
Because they also said this is where all of the dinosaurs were created.
Oh, yeah, that's where it ruins it. Okay, yeah, you got me. I'm sorry. I did not hear that part in that trailer.
Moving on, please.
But
moving on. I'm
yes.
confused. I got a headache.
What are
Please.
you excited about, Captain C, for what you saw from the trailer?
I think it ruined his brain.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I did a dum-dum.
We call this a dum-dum?
Yeah, I was having an argument with somebody who's bringing up points that's like, oh, technically it could be on Site C because it was a deleted scene in the movie. I'm like, we were never on Site C in the movie.
What are we talking about again?
Why are we having an argument?
I don't know.
Why are we always having an argument?
Because we're passionate. That's why.
Well, no, because like, I tell you, it's not Site C because I literally listen to the trailer while I'm watching, and they don't give any hints that this is where the special experiments. They say this is where all the dinosaurs were created. So immediately I'm like, oh fuck.
I'm having a brain aneurysm now because of this
Thank you.
conversation.
Welcome to mine.
Okay.
Supposedly this is going to be a rated R movie. It's going to be more gruesome, more violent, more bloodthirsty. They're finally going to let the dinosaurs out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so is it a reboot or remake of the movie or?
They're calling it Rebirth. Supposedly, how in the trailer the story goes that they're going there because the large neck dinosaurs have they're the key to a cure that we don't know what it is, but they're the key.
It could be cancer, maybe.
I hope.
Okay.
I hope it's not something.
Yeah,
stupid.
it'll be like that.
But like none of the old Jurassic World characters are in there.
Scarlett Johansson, the badass dinosaur herself,
Yeah.
is in this movie. She's going to be, I guess, the quote unquote.
The villain?
No,
Main character.
no. She's also like what Chris Pratt's character was.
Oh.
Oh, like a zoo keeper or something, or
Military expert.
I guess. I don't know. It was so
I haven't seen the
confusing.
trailer, so I don't know.
It was so confusing. And then like her partner is the guy who goes on these things to the island all the time. And I guess like there's a bunch of other characters who are the doctors who have to go and extract the DNA. Because they have to get the DNA, you see, from all these dinosaurs in order to get the cure for this disease.
Yeah.
Which I have a sneaking suspicion that it's a red herring. It's like, oh, we didn't want it for a disease. We're making our own park.
Bullshit, stupid thing. Yeah.
For
The third time.
We're doing it again.
Like the first two times didn't work. Try again.
And this time, instead of San Diego, it's gonna be in Washington D.C.
No, it's gonna be Chicago, Illinois,
New York.
No,
Miami.
New York City. Oh, Miami, shoot.
Yeah, I would. I thought Miami. I was over there anyway.
This is gonna be in Miami.
Yeah, well, that way all the other attractions are put to the shame.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, I could see it being that. Although they only said the long necked animals, so I don't see them making a park filled with long necks unless they want like meat eaters.
True.
So I don't know. I'm excited because when I heard it's gonna be R-rated, I'm gonna be like, oh, they're finally gonna let the dinosaurs out and let them, finally
Be dinosaurs.
finally be nasty on screen
Eating people,
and all that stuff.
death and destruction.
Yeah.
The one thing I truly enjoyed, and I'm glad they're back, are the Spinosaurus. That's my favorite thing that we saw towards the end of the trailer. That, and I definitely wanted to I'm glad the Raptors are back.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you gotta have Raptors.
Well, the Raptors are the stars of the show.
True.
You know, in
Movie.
Robot Chicken, like that's what
One
they prepared.
Velociraptor.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 and a 2.
One Velociraptor. 2 Velociraptor. 3 Velociraptor. 3 Velociraptor.
Yeah, no. So I'm excited for the dinosaurs being finally unleashed. I'm not excited for Scarlett Johansson being the lead. I'm sorry, and maybe in this, it's gonna sound very sexist of me, but I just don't see female leading lady from her.
No, I see
I
her
just
as
don't.
support or a mentor or something.
I didn't even think she was that good of a Black Widow, to be honest with you.
It's kind of
Really?
bland,
Meh.
Like
I also wasn't expecting, she doesn't seem like she has the right build, because another thing about the ballerina program in the comic books is Black Widow also has a super soldier serum, but for females.
Yeah.
Which is why she can kind of it's not just because she has incredible kicking power, it's also she actually has a super soldier serum too.
Yeah.
It's just not as advanced as Winter Soldier's or Steve Rogers.
right.
So she's not as strong as they are.
Yeah.
So her as a like I don't think she plays anyone that has a personality.
Unless it's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I feel like all they care about is her hotness.
Dude, they cast Sydney Sweeney as Black Cat. All they care about is her 2 giant boobs.
And ass.
Yeah. Because they think that's going to bring in the comic book geeks. Which they're pretty much right.
What's
Geeks
that?
will come.
What's that?
Geeks will come galore.
Stop it. I wish I were a kid again because I remember a time with the word come meant one thing. I had to learn what the other in high school.
Gingerbread. Come.
Stop it! Wait, whoa, hold on. What'd you call me? Gingerbread?
The hell, dude? He's not even a bird.
Beautiful me!
Here's your bird. Your bird's right here.
Get mine here too.
Here, I give you a bird. Anyway, a back to our conversation about.
Okay.
So I think we were talking about the fact that sex sells still.
They've always sold. It sold in the 60s. It sold in the 70s.
It even sold in the 50s.
80s. It's sold.
90s, 2000s, and onward.
It's sex sells. Okay, sex always sells.
Sex sold in the 1500s. Come on.
Well, that was all about
Yeah.
diversity.
Well, back then it sold literally.
Oh, dude.
Well, that and figuratively.
No, that's true. For right now. Until, they finally decide to get their heads out of their ass, but that probably won't happen.
Well, in the movie, maybe she'll have a personality. Maybe she'll be socially awkward or something. Maybe a nervous wreck. I'm tired of seeing her the same characters she plays.
Honestly, I would prefer if she starts out confident and then over the course of the movie, maybe seeing the T-Rex, the Velociraptors, and the Spinosaurus, she slowly goes back to her feminine ways and she just starts screaming like crazy.
Running.
She just starts screaming like crazy. Like,
Yeah.
It's just,
I don't know.
oh,
I think she's a screamer.
yeah, and another thing too. Another
She's probably a
dinosaur-
crier.
Dude, shut up.
shut up.
Another dinosaur that finally makes his cameo again after Jurassic Park 1? That spitting dinosaur that killed
The
Dilophosaurus. Yeah.
it makes its appearance again.
Well, it made its appearance in the last one, just at the very end.
I don't care.
I missed it. You know what? I saw the last one and
Boo.
yeah.
I mean, I liked it in the last one because it's the same guy. If you actually remember, it's the same guy who hired Dennis Nedry in the first movie.
Same actor.
Yeah, so he dies the same way his protege did.
Okay.
The guy died.
Yeah.
But is he with that movie? In my opinion, was kind of Well, because
All I want to do.
is he a dinosaurs?
No, all I want in a Jurassic Park movie, it's the only thing that makes any sense, instead of getting all this stupid cloning shit, is Jurassic, it's called Jurassic Park, Welcome to Sightsee.
Yeah.
And we finally get to unveil the curtain of what those dinosaurs are supposed to look like and the monstrosities that they are. And that's the true rated R one.
Yeah.
Because they'll be as bloodthirsty as they fucking can be with that. And I hope to God that somebody finally says, you know what? Fuck it. Show them. Just show them that.
Yeah, show them sightseeing.
For the love of God.
What does our rating equal realistic?
I guess so. You want to know what R rating means to me? If I don't like it, it should say refund.
Yes. Realistic refund.
Yeah.
A lot of meetings to the R rating. You know.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright. Our last trailer discussion after Ginger Beer Tops.
Well, I'm going to say like if you haven't an R rated what's a superhero movie, but some whole thing is well, like what happens if it were real, you know, like all the blood, the cursing and stuff, but well, it's probably because it's adults, you know, like.
Honestly, if you cut out all of the deleted scenes in Spider-Man, you could probably push it an R rating.
Yeah.
If you cut out all the deleted scenes in the Fantastic Four, you probably push it an R rating.
Maybe, yeah.
Probably. I'm not saying you would, but probably.
All right. So let's go on. Move on. What to the what next trailer?
The next trailer is your Final Destinations.
So, I'm not sure, I think everyone knows this by now, but I've always been a big stan for Final Destination. I've always remained by this. There is no bad Final Destination film. They're slow, but they're not bad. They're finally coming back with the final installment, hopefully. I think it's the final installment.
Yeah, he always will say that.
Yeah, Final Destination Bloodlines. This time, death runs in the family. That's the tagline for this movie. The way we got treated into the Final Destination, this one, we got treated with a brilliant death scene, masterful death scene by death. Someone just got a piercing, and let's just say, someone gets their nose ring caught by a falling chain, and it connects to the nose ring, and
He tears off.
no, that's the funny part. The ring gets caught behind, the chain gets caught behind a fan. They're getting hanged by their nose ring. Knocks chemicals over, knocks the lighter over. Somebody knocks over a candle, setting the chemicals ablaze, and then they fall from the chain into the fire.
So an unrealistic death scene.
Well, that's the whole point. Death is elaborate and makes up in this series. It's not about being realistic. It's about
Being stupid?
No. It's Death trying to get back at people for trying to cheat them.
Or it's
That was a good one though. I have to admit.
or death. Or the Grim Reaper is trying to be more. He's trying to be an artist. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Death is an art. Yeah.
Let's see. Beautiful. Look, a Reaper's like.
I definitely think. Yeah, I think if I showed Gingerbeard and Captain C the films, they would understand it a little bit more.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Maybe we can watch one tonight if Gingerbeard wants to stay just to watch a movie and then go after dinner, or after we have dinner and then go watch a movie and then go home.
I'll check it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see if I like it, and then we can review it.
All right.
Yeah. So, well, Captain, what do you think? You interested? You don't care. Well, I guess it's a yes.
All right.
Honestly, it sounds stupid.
Yeah, or
Yeah, it kind of is. Like.
what?
Oh, sorry.
I'm not
What?
a fan of it either.
Thank you.
like I said, like a few times, I'm not that much of a horror fanatic, you know. Like if I had to choose between like horror and action adventure or what superhero, I would choose with those. But if I had to choose between a horror and a chick flick, maybe a horror. Yeah, I guess
Unless
like,
the chick flick is a horror film.
if it is, well then it's probably horrible then. So yeah, I could do regular horror.
Yeah.
Like I heard. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna blow it out.
Honestly, the Final Destination franchise just sounds stupid, especially the way he described the death scene.
I mean, they're not all that way. Some of them are realistic. Some of them aren't.
How many movies are we talking about here?
Well, there's 5.
5 movies. God damn it! They're trying. It's kind of like Saw. Like they keep on creating like stupid ideas.
To be honest, I don't like one of them out of the 5.
Saw?
No, out of the Final Destination.
Oh.
It's not that it's a crap movie. It's just it's not really interesting to me.
So why?
And it's called
Wait, why are you
excited? Why are you excited about this one?
because it looks interesting. This
Oh.
one.
Bullshit!
Also,
There was not one thing in that trailer that was interesting. That fucking bull.
I want to see what the story's about. Death runs in the family. Come on.
What story is there? Is the
What
guy-
story? All we saw is a guy be hung, or a woman be hung by her nose ring.
That's just a
and then
guy.
fall-
It's a guy.
Whatever. And it falls
cares if it's a guy?
It falls
Who
stupid.
cares if
Fine,
it's
it's a trans. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So a trans. Well, I guess. So what? A person that will try to survive all these like unnatural
Booby
dangers,
traps?
I guess. Yeah, not traps. Like accidents. Like I would say a piano's going to fall on you, or
Honestly, if the piano fell on someone, I would die laughing.
I would too, but it's they're probably dead.
especially
if that was in the movie, I'd probably say.
Especially
there's
if
something
it was,
similar to that,
it's
yeah.
an unknown piano, the guy's just walking like, I was just walking, having a good time.
That's funny enough. That's sometimes when it's like in Final Destination, just like people doing mundane shit, and then the fucking they give you like a hint of what will happen, and then you just got, then it will be like, for example, my favorite one is this guy's doing a workout, and the machine's like malfunctioning, and he's like, let's go. The machine breaks and just crushes his head.
You know what? Honestly, I don't really want to watch a Final Destination. I don't want to watch another horror movie. Can we pick something else?
Fine,
Let's see what happens.
Wait, hold on. So this guy is there's 2 guys. One guy is we're talking about how everything is happening like with spiritual, but the other guy is like oh my god, over the last time there's no such thing as he gets hit by a subway train. It's like,
Actually, that was similar to it. He gets hit. A guy in the first movie gets hit by a truck.
wow, yeah. So
Because he didn't believe that everything was going on the same way.
he's like, oh look, you see, I'm still alright. I guess you were wrong. It's like, well, that happened. So, make it. I'm sorry. I just,
No, you're good. You're good.
alright,
But I am excited for this one. Maybe next time we'll watch, or tomorrow we'll watch Final Destination before we head out.
right. Alright. Moving on.
I don't think you're excited at all.
Don't underestimate my excitedness for Final Destination.
Anyway, what? We'll keep on going off the topic. We keep on.
No, dude, it's fine. It's our podcast. Dude.
Yeah, I get
What
it.
are you talking about? That's how you get some of these classic clips.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, still.
Don't get upset. The next
I'm
one.
upset.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Upset? Well, why can't we move on? Come on, stop it. No.
Okay. The next one is well, they're making a new Tron movie, Tron Arise.
Yeah.
I never saw any of them.
Well, I know what we're watching tonight.
Ah.
See?
Okay, we'll watch Tron.
I'm sorry, it's a good song.
Yeah.
The
No,
race
but they're watching Tron, so like Tron Arise is coming. That kind of caught me off guard because my dad said there's no trailer out yet. It's just like Tron Arise, villain Jared Leto will be the bad guy. So well, maybe we'll see. The next one is the the new Spider-Man show
But yeah, the cartoon
on Disney Plus.
Your friendly Emperor's Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Thank
I think that's all we need. That's all we need for our response. Is, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, why did they repeatedly insist on making him younger and younger and younger? Like, this Spider-Man sounds like he's literally 13.
Sounds like his balls haven't dropped.
Well, they ascended.
Next thing we know, like 2 years from now, they're gonna make a Spider-Man movie. He's in the 5th grade.
Elementary school.
Little Spider Kid.
How old
Spider
Aunt
Kid.
May
Spider
is.
Kid.
Spider Pre-K.
Oh, come on, that's like the baby.
Doc Ock stole my fucking pencil.
He's wearing it in a octopus like outfit or something.
Yeah.
Give
me my snack, Doc Ock.
Alright, well, so me and Ginger Beer talked about this last Friday because I was sitting waiting for something from my folks and I was bored. We were talking about it, and basically from reviews and reactions that I've heard is that it is woke, but it's not woke in a way that it's like doesn't like draw a lot of attention to certain things, and then it will.
Well, it's funny you say that because I heard that there's a scene of a black kid getting stopped by a cop.
Yeah, that's leaking.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Why is
Yeah,
this
it's
like?
rage bait.
It is, isn't it? Like.
Well, is that truth is Lincoln is like a straight lace 50s because this is my problem. Is it supposed to be a modern Spider-Man or is it supposed to take place in the 50s? Because they're wearing 50s clothing.
If it was 50s, it wouldn't make a sense for a black kid to be like, you know, because that's how it was back in the day.
Honestly,
I mean, it depends.
honestly, and I know it's gonna sound racist, but technically, if this was the 50s, like the real 50s, there wouldn't be any immigrants in Queens.
No.
This would be 100% white.
Yeah.
True, you're right.
Well, that's Queens mid 50s is when Queens started to have Italians coming in.
Well, but I'm saying like the Italians are still white. It's
Yeah.
just not. It's not British white. And most African Americans are in Harlem at that time,
Yeah.
or settling. in
Harlem or Brooklyn.
It's Harlem
Yeah.
and Brooklyn, both.
Yeah.
Well,
Queens is mostly the white.
well, still, I wouldn't like. Okay, so I noticed this was happening a few times in a Disney property, like it did it with the Deaths So Raven, the sequel, which is
Raven's Home.
yeah, Raven's Home, and Spider-Man. What else? I guess on the Proud Family, I guess.
I didn't notice anything woke about Raven's Home, but that's just my statement.
No, woke and like, but the white, the cop pulling over a black kid.
Oh yeah.
Like, why would you include that on a kid's channel?
Because it's supposed to be like this is what they're suffering from, right? All this they're being pulled over by police all the time. They're being targeted because they look like criminals, because they must be criminals and all that stuff. And it's like it's kind of the thing where it's like, okay, if it's out of the blue, like in Spider-Man. Well, I'm sticking with Spider-Man. I'm not saying with Proud Family.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Spider-Man. Okay? Because there are chances for criminals. Here's the problem I have with Spider-Man thing, right?
Yeah.
So Lincoln is an African American football player.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people that do crime, that do like store robbing, that do all that, are Caucasian.
So,
Why are the cops stopping the black kid if all the crime in the city is conducted by white kids?
It's racism.
it's supposed to be. It's supposed to, quote unquote, reflect
Racism.
real life.
That's not reflecting
In
real
real
life.
life, though.
If it was
I know.
reflecting
They're
real
trying to
life,
do that.
I know. But if it was reflecting real life, most of those crimes would be incorporated by black people
True.
in the show. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, and they're doing it to just do it, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. Because they also another thing too, like another thing was this was an African American man who reviewed the movie this show, and he said this is clearly written by people who've never lived in New York.
True.
Yeah. It's Hollywood. It's
Well, yeah, they've
it's
always
Hollywood.
they lived in
Hollywood.
L.A. They've always lived in
Weird,
L.A.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, if it was written by actual New Yorkers in New York at the time, which is, if it's supposed to be a modern Spider-Man, it would be about the New York of today.
Yeah.
All of it would be different.
Why couldn't they get the original, the comic writers to help out? You know,
Because the comic book writers are woke too, so it doesn't like you would have to go all the way to the 90s.
Yeah.
And even then, some of those guys are
Somewhat woke.
somewhat woke nowadays. So you have to either get new blood in there that doesn't give a rat's ass about identity politics and just wants to make a good story, and that's all they care about, or you stick with what you got. And that's all you got right now is people who care way too much about politics and too much about, preaching to children
Yeah.
and other people.
Oh yeah. Hey kids, remember, don't trust police. Okay, good advice.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Well, what's going to happen is that kid's going to grow up, and then he might end up running away from a cop who's just trying to tell him like, "Yo, your tail light's out," and he's
speeding, he's speeding away. I'm trying.
So he even looks more like a criminal. That's so stupid.
Or he gets pulled over and then starts some shit with the police and it ends badly.
Well, and the thing about it is that it's like, yes, are there bad cops? Yes, there are always bad cops. There will always be bad cops because you can't train everyone, and people who are trained and who were bullied, because a lot of cops were ex-bully victims, and they're given power, so they feel empowered, so they're going to strut
Their power.
Their power.
Yeah.
And there are people out there who are good cops who don't do bad.
Yeah. And also hold other bad cops accountable.
Yeah.
So where are those cops in my Spider-Man cartoon?
Oh, they don't exist because all cops are evil. Don't you know that?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So if a cop is trying to talk to you, run away.
Apparently, it's what Spider-Man is teaching kids today is if you're white, go rob a store and make sure there's a black kid across the street so they get paid for it.
Oh yeah.
As Smosh once said, how to get away with murder? Just pin on a black guy.
Smosh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Smosh.
That's
Yeah,
so
Smosh.
It was stupid, but it was a funny video.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that you're
Yeah, they
clearly
can make that today.
No, I know.
No, I'm just saying it's clearly what they're trying to do. Is
Yeah.
It's like, well, what are kids gonna take away from this? So if they're white, they can get away with a crime, and if you're black, you're always gonna be pinned for it.
Even if you didn't do it.
They keep, but they keep assuming that your target audience are black, only black apparently.
Huh.
But they just assume,
Well, that's not what they're assuming. That's what they want.
well,
That's all they care about.
and you're trying to brainwash the kids into being criminals apparently.
I don't think that is what. I think they're
Well,
all just misguided idiots.
I agree with that.
I don't read too much into it. I think they're all just misguided dumbasses.
I agree.
They're liberals.
Well, they're far leftist too. Dumbass. Anyway, no, but like, and then another thing too, like Peter Parker is the only white kid in the school.
Oh God,
He's the only white kid.
that's the worst.
Wait, what's Flash Thompson then?
Flash Thompson was replaced by Lincoln, which is why I say it's semi-woke, because instead of race swapping Flash Thompson, they just create a character named him Lincoln, and he's
Flash Thompson.
he's Lincoln.
Yeah.
The only race swap that they did was the Osborns. Everybody else was created.
No, it's Flash.
Osborn's black.
Yeah.
No, Flash. The Thompson is turned into a weakling, like in the
Well,
Velma.
that would make sense if Peter was. That wouldn't make sense if Peter wasn't the only white kid in school.
Yeah. Well, well, just saying. If he was in the show, I'm pretty sure it would make him into a wuss.
Well, the sad truth of the matter is, like, Peter's crush, and I'm gonna say this now because I told Gingerbeard this. I said, she's very broad, muscular,
Mm-hmm.
dark skin, and when I looked at the image, I'm like, is that trans? So are they trying to make his crush trans? So he's bisexual? Which apparently they've been trying to do with Spider-Man for years, is to try and make Peter Parker bisexual.
Why are you trying to force things that just don't fit?
Because your gay audience says it does, and they want to be more inclusive, and they want to add more gay characters. So instead of, doing the work and making gay original characters, let's just make characters that already exist gay.
And I have one thing to say to that. F that.
I'm more surprised that anybody will fall in love with that. I'm like,
Let alone, like, when you said Galacta, which is Galactus' daughter, I'm like, wait, who the fuck would fuck?
Well, then Galactus is asexual. Well, no, not asexual. He pregnant and gay.
Wait, so he was the mommy and the daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's just weird.
I was talking about why he'd be attracted to that person, but that's your type. That's
Because, dude, I don't know. Clearly, Peter Parker is supposed to be a muscle mommy. In the muscle mommies, I guess.
I guess.
Apparently. I guess that's what he's into.
I miss redheads.
I miss redheads so
I
much.
miss
But
Mary Jane.
if she was redhead, she'd be black. We all know that.
Yeah.
Because they can't let gingers.
They can't have gingers.
No. Unfortunately. Supposedly. That's why. No, but then, and then, like, another storyline. So a lot of people also were kind of dissing the homemade suit. The Spider-Man homemade suit. Which, well, I don't know how big the web shooters are.
How big?
So the web shooters are gauntlets, right? And they have wires that are attached to his gauntlets, which go all the way to his back, where there's a giant backpack filled with web fluid. So he looks more like a spider, right? With web fluid. With
you're right.
Yeah. It's no. Oh, and
Nice.
guess what? I forgot to even tell you. Do you want to know how he gets his powers?
No, I don't.
Yes.
Please stop.
Let's
Just
talk
please
about,
stop.
let's talk about how he gets his
Please
powers.
stop.
No, let's talk about how.
Magic?
Put your hands down. Put your hands. Let's talk about how he gets his powers. Right? It's not a radioactive spider. It's not a genetically altered spider. It's a spider that in Doctor Strange is fighting a villain, and in that moment a portal opens up and a spider drops down, and it's from hell, and it's demonic, and it's a demon spider that bites him and gives him his powers.
Are you being fucking for real?
Yes, I'm serious. Literally, it is a demon spider that gives him his
What
powers.
the fuck is? No, just this no.
Whoa, so they're making. So
I'm done.
So
I'm out.
they're.
I told you it was gonna be a bad one. When Doctor.
So I was making fun of religion.
I guess.
Yeah, because well, I've been told that
I've been told all demons are spiders.
no, I've been told all demons are gay.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
apparently if you're
No, just the one from the Powerpuff Girls.
Ooh, good one.
oh.
That was Satan. I don't think it was a demon.
Whatever, Satan's
His
dead.
name is him, okay? It's him.
Jesus.
It's him.
Well, that's another theory about. That's another TV theory.
Oh well.
No, but no,
Part anyway.
yeah. So that's how he gets his powers. Oh, and Uncle Ben's already dead. So
Well, so he's been dead.
yeah, he's been dead. So
Oh wow. What? Oh, like in the MCU, okay.
pretty
Well,
much, yeah, in the MCU, yeah.
You're trying to copy with that instead of.
So here's my problem, and this is why Spectacular Spider-Man was better than any Spider-Man cartoon besides the '90s Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Spectacular Spider-Man was better because what Spectacular Spider-Man does, it just opens and he's been Spider-Man for a month. That's pretty much it. We get the whole backstory in the theme song when it's like spectacular, spinning on the edge, and it's like the comic book panels are
Yeah,
showcasing his backstory.
I like that one,
We
yeah.
don't need an entire episode of his backstory and how he gets his powers. You just open up with Spider-Man. That's all you need. That's all you ever care about. Now, I don't mind the homemade suit, like everyone else is like upset about the homemade suit. The way I see it, he's a 14-year-old kid who can't get a job, who has to make a Spider-Man suit. So what else is he gonna do? He can't get spandex, so he has to make like a weird kind of homemade looking outfit. So like I understand that.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the suit that he made in the movie, the original suit. Yeah, there was just a sweatshirt that he.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a homemade suit in my opinion.
No, that's what.
Okay, the
yeah.
That's what we're talking
The
about.
goggles are pretty weird, though.
No,
Yeah.
I'll admit that was the only bad part of the suit, but everything else was fine in my opinion.
Honestly, my favorite homemade suit is the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, I agree. That was a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the best homemade suits.
It's gone. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
God. Why does this always happen to me? Why am I forgetting stuff?
What do you think? What are you thinking about?
Spider-Man.
Okay, which Spider-Man?
I don't know. God. Oh, I keep being interrupted. That's what happens. Fuck.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, I just think for any Spider-Man project, the only appropriate voice of Spider-Man at this point is Yuri Lowenthal.
He does do a good job. Like especially.
He's become. No, really, he's the Kevin
You guys sit
Conroy of
Yeah. Sorry,
Spider-Man.
I was a
You
little
okay?
pissed.
What are you doing?
I was pissed.
Still? Wow.
Dear God.
You over it. Shit. Yeah. So you were saying? Strong arm?
I was saying Yuri Lowenthal has become the Kevin Conroy of Spider-Man voice actors.
He kind of has, yeah.
Oh, this dude. Oh, here's the funny part. So, you know the Spider-Man voice actor for this? When he got the job, he said, and this is a quote from him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a quote from him. He says, "I wouldn't have taken this job because I was worried that it was woke until I read the script, and then I realized that
It's not woke.
It's not woke. But then if you actually look at all the characters and everything that they changed, what is it?
It's woke.
He looked at the script and said, "Oh, it's not. It can't
As
be
DJ Khaled
woke."
saying, congratulations, you played yourself.
You see, if you're looking at the outlines, you don't, like, that's all you know.
Mhm.
You know.
Well, to be fair, I will give them credit where credit is due. The only race swap was Harry and Norman Osborn. Everybody else was just they created off the top of their head.
Yeah.
So I'll give them credit for that. They at least created characters. They didn't like race swap.
Oh,
everything.
that shit. Okay,
Go.
so a little off topic. Sorry. Me and Captain C. It's about like house. This is an origin of Spider-Man. Like like how it starts.
Mhm.
I told him the same thing happened during the Superman cartoon in the 90s. Like it starts with him in high school, but then it cuts to him as an adult.
Well, first off, no. The 90s cartoon for Superman, you're partly right. The 90s cartoon is for Superman. Part 1 starts with his parents on Krypton, and it ends with baby Kal-El being shot in space, and then landing on Earth with the Kents. The second episode is him in high school, being a freak, because he thinks he's a freak, and then being told he's an alien, and discovering his origins and all that. Where he's from, he's he's an alien, he's adopted. Reason why he has all these powers and things like that. And then the third episode is when he's an adult going to Metropolis and becomes Superman for the first time, meets Lois Lane, works with Daily Planet, all of his friends. That's how. So it's a 3-part kind of movie, 1, 2, 3, of Superman's origins.
Yeah.
And me and Gingerbeard were talking, and he's like, well, you could do it. I said, you can do it like that if you have the time to write it out and you're confident in that movie. The other thing is I have a feeling when they released all 3 parts as like a mini TV movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they did. It's watch the new 1 hour and 30 minutes Superman special.
Yeah.
Learn his origins. How he becomes Superman. His first flight.
I can just imagine a kid being like, I know, I read the comics.
Yeah, but you also have normies that have no idea who that is.
True.
So don't be.
Wait, there is no normies that doesn't know who Superman is. I'm sorry. Everyone in the world knows who Superman is.
Yeah.
Except that one tribe in the Amazon that have never talked to somebody,
Wait, what?
that have no outside.
Okay. Wait, I don't know where the fuck you're going.
I was going like the only people that probably don't know is like some random tribe.
So like,
Anyone without a TV? Yeah,
Like
sure.
the
Yeah.
North Sentinelese.
There you go. There you go.
What the hell was that? That was random.
alright, well no. So anyway, me and Gingerbeard were talking about it, and we said, well, if you're gonna do it, if you did the Spider-Man one, and you didn't want to do one where he's web swinging and stuff like that, and you want to do an origin story,
Yeah.
you could do it like that. Part 1, part 2, part 3. The problem is everybody, because we've had so many Spider-Man movies that tell his origin story over and over again, and TV shows that go through his origin story, that, in my opinion, you don't need an origin story. Just do what Spectacular Spider-Man did and just set him loose. He's already Spider-Man. He'll explain. I've been doing this for a month. Hi, I'm Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. I've been bitten by a spider a month ago. I've been doing this for the summer or whatever. That's how you start it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's all you have to do. Everybody knows his origin story. It's like Batman. All of the Batman movies talk about his origin story. We get it.
Your parents got shot. You're a little orphan baby boy. Now you're use your money and wealth to protect Gotham. We get it.
Yeah. So do a if you do Batman like you would do Spider-Man. Same with Superman. We all know his origin story. We don't need it.
Alien boy from Kansas. There you go.
Pretty much.
I'm just saying the 90s, the cartoon may have worked.
Well, the 90s cartoons made it work because they had the willpower to do it. They knew they were working on a property that was not going to fail. It was Superman, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
It's not going to fail.
And
they knew that. Same with Spider-Man.
wasn't even a thing yet. True.
Okay, actually, it was a thing. Here's the funny thing about wokeism. We've always been race swapping characters. First Daredevil movie, Kingpin, he's black.
True.
We've always been race swapping characters. The problem is that Hollywood wasn't shoving this down our throat and telling us that this is a good thing and all this stuff. They weren't preaching to us.
Yeah.
That's the reason why people don't like it. We don't like getting preached at. We have no problem with the best actor getting the job.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. We don't have a problem with it. The problem that we have is when you decide, oh, I'm not going to look for it. I'm just going to be diverse for diversity's sake. And it's like, okay, if the actress or actor comes in and they're the best for the role, but they don't fit the character because they're not what they're supposed to be, fine, make them that character. The audience will understand. We'll grow to accept them.
Yeah.
We don't care. We'll grow to accept them. But stop doing this. Stop patting yourself on the back and
We're
saying,
so inclusive.
yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even let the white guy who could have been good enough for the job to audition for
You're just
it.
patting yourself on the back
Yeah.
for what Hollywood has always done.
Yeah.
But it's like, what the? Who cares?
Still, I will. When you back to the voice actor who was saying like being scared was going to be woke, but reading a script made you think otherwise. I guess it's a good script, but
It was a good script, but he probably didn't have the artwork. And even still, the kid's probably just saying what Disney wants him to say because they want audiences to come and watch this. So if they say like it's not woke, even our actor says it's not woke, please come, please come, please. We're losing so much fucking money.
no, I think he only read his lines, no one else's.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He probably thought his lines were great.
Honestly, I think Disney Plus has lost so much money for Disney, it's not even funny. So at this point, they're literally hemorrhaging.
For money.
Yeah.
They're desperate.
They're on the street sucking dick.
Please sign up for Disney Plus.
I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting flashbacks of a YouTube video I saw. It's called it's a parody of Epic Mickey. It's called Prostitute Mickey.
I've seen that.
You seen it? Yeah.
All I'm getting flashbacks to is the Walt Disney thing from Family Guy. I mean, it's like,
Oh, God.
do I have to? You want me a star, don't you?
Now take it off. Yes. She's crying all the time.
Yeah. That's all I'm getting flashbacks of. Anyway, no, all right. Well, we're done with our fun topics, so now it's our special topic from Strong Arms.
Yes. Alright. So, a few weeks back, President Trump signed a pardon for a man by the name of Russ Ulbricht. Now, this man was once in charge of the world's largest online marketplace for illegal goods, known as Silk Road, which he was serving a life sentence for.
Okay.
Now how he covered his tracks, he launched the website Silk Road on the Tor browser, which is known to access the dark web. And all of his transactions were made in Bitcoin, which at the time was worth like 100th of a tenth of what it is today.
Wow.
But it was like an up and coming cryptocurrency. Now, Roth was very libertarian in his political views. His belief was that, like, it's not the government's place to say what someone can put in their own bodies. So, after several failed startups, he launched the site Silk Road on Tor. Now, the first product he sold was mushrooms that he grew himself.
Ooh,
And
spicy.
he advertised the site by posting on like several forums for mushrooms and other such narcotics,
Okay.
posting as a buyer.
Hey,
And
do you guys know where to get mushrooms?
Oh my
Mickey
god.
Mouse.
Did you hear about the Silk Road? Can I be honest,
Huh.
real quick? When I watched that video you sent us, I watched last night, by the way. All I kept thinking about was this Netflix show that I binged through, and I'm waiting for the binged.
You bridged it. Huh?
Yeah, binged through waiting for the fourth season, and that's How to Sell Drugs Quick. Because literally, that's what happened in the video, right, is what happens in that show, and it's also based on a true story.
Well, it's probably based on his story then.
I mean, the whole girlfriend thing seemed pretty similar. The only difference is
Okay.
Okay.
No.
What?
Go
Who's
ahead.
talking?
the only difference is that the story it's based off happens in Germany.
Okay.
Alright.
You were saying struggle.
So from there, like posting on forums and growing his own product, the site launched and it grew sporadically. Now one would say too fast for him to keep under control, but we'll touch on that as we go along. But the only person he ever told in person was his girlfriend at the time. And one time she ended up buying some product on Silk Road, and in a high stupor, she basically snitched on him, posting on Facebook saying that Ross is the creator of Silk Road, but he doesn't see if that's enough to take it down.
I thought her friend. He told her friend's the one who posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't do it. But
No,
her
she
friend.
first told her friend, and then after she bought the product, they got into a fight. She ended up in a hospital, and that's when, after she got out, that's when she posted on Facebook.
I think she was dumb enough to think that the mushrooms were going to give her fire powers, and then she's
I
like,
can fly!
You didn't give me the right mushrooms.
mean,
I was supposed to be Mario.
As someone who's been on mushrooms, that's a possibility that she could have thought that she was gonna get fire powers
Yeah.
in that moment, or she had them.
What?
It's a flower. I mean, mushroom makes you bigger. Wink, wink. You know what I mean?
That, or smaller, or one more extra life.
No, that's a blue. A blue mushroom makes you smaller. I think.
Yes.
Which I would not want ever.
So he says.
Shut up. Anyway, so
Alright.
the
So the girlfriend's friend is the one that turns him in.
Yeah, we got.
so well, wait.
So.
All right. I'll let you talk. I'm sorry. I'll let you talk.
The site grew with more and more users, but it became riddled with bugs. So he had to he had to recruit users of Silk Road to act as coders and moderators.
Okay.
Now, this will be
Come
important
back.
later, but he ended up chatting with this one guy by the name of Variety Jones, who suggested that he go by an alias to cover his tracks, so that way if he ever get caught, like, it couldn't be, he can just pin the blame on someone else. So that's how he came up with the alias Dread Pirate Roberts, which, if you may know from the movie The Princess Bride, the character that Carrie Elways plays. But like James Bond, it's not his actual name, but more of a code name passed down.
But also, the Dread Pirate Roberts was also taken from the real pirate, Black Bart Bartholomew Roberts, who's the pirate who established and created the Pirates Code.
The more you know.
Yeah.
All right. So how he was caught was that an IRS agent tracked tracked all the forums that he posted on for the first mentions of Silk Road, and all of those posts came from the same username, which was Ross. And then he found a job listing he posted on a Bitcoin forum. So in that one, he used his own personal email. Now, how the government was able to track his IP address, that's a controversy in itself. Many people believe that they used illegal spying technology to track him down, which would have been basically a warrantless search of his IP address to crack down the server. But they said that they were able to find it because the code was so buggy that it left open holes. So with all that information, all that the IRS agent got and everything that the FBI had on him, they put two and two together and they figured out that was the guy. So they found out he lived in San Francisco. So they just waited for him to hop into a library one time. They planted agents all around, and they caused a diversion which distracted him long enough for them to snatch his laptop while it was still open. Because if it was closed, if he had time to shut it down, they wouldn't be able to collect all the evidence they had against him. So they snatched the laptop from him and arrested him. Now, it's worth noting, there was a couple of corrupt government agents worth noticing. One who was feeding Ross FBI intel that they had on him in exchange for Bitcoin, and then another who posed as a hitman, but hang on. Sorry about that. I was saying, there's another who was posing as a hitman who his old associate, Variety Jones, suggested that he put out hits against guys who were basically blackmailing him. Hackers were blackmailing him and demanding Bitcoin as ransom. So, but interestingly enough, that agent who posed as the hitman didn't actually kill the guys he was hired to, rather he staged their deaths. So, now, of course, when it comes to trial,
Stop.
those
Get me in trouble.
those guys were eventually caught and they served time. But Ross actually, he pled not guilty to all of his charges. saying that he wasn't involved anymore, but the evidence against him was too overwhelming. He was found guilty and eventually sentenced to life. Now, many people believe that like this was too harsh of a sentence because one, he didn't actually sell any of the product himself outside of the mushrooms. He was just an admin site for the market. He was just an admin for the marketplace. Number two, those two men that he put hits on, they didn't actually kill them. They just staged their deaths. And three, the argument was that it's safer for people to buy drugs online than it is out on the streets. But the judge, going on and on about the impacts of drugs, like sentenced him to life. And that was the end of Silk Road. A couple copycat sites were launched.
Kyle, how long is the story? I'm sorry. How long is this?
Jesus, man, we just mined for like 10, 15 minutes.
We were just making.
Okay, we spent 30 minutes talking about Jurassic World and Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, because it's not as interesting as this story, right?
Yeah.
Yes. No, it's not. But really, last thing, like Silk Road, it grew more into a community of like-minded people rather than a marketplace.
Honestly,
Also,
I find this fascinating.
I mean, it's fascinating when I watch the video. But again,
So
so the biggest news or the last, and I'm not trying to attack you, Kyle, okay, or strong arms.
I am
but
sorry.
The biggest thing that we left for last is that President Trump gave a pardon to someone who really doesn't deserve a pardon.
Okay, well, the last one we talked about a cult leader who convinced people that she was a werewolf and a devil or whatever.
And a witch.
Or whatever, yeah.
But the difference is, and no offense, she crazy. This guy is just a criminal genius.
Well, honestly, I'm fascinated.
Okay, but that's what a discussion is. So the question I have was like, what precedent does it set when you pardon a guy like this?
It sets a very bad precedent.
Why?
It sets a very bad precedent for it because.
Well, he had this mind set where like it was for the country will take anyone, right? I guess. Well,
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, it's like if you're good at your job, I guess. I don't know. You probably need some for something, you know.
My question is, strong arms. You said he hired hitmen for what now? Go after his enemies?
Okay, so there were a lot of problems with the site. Like I said, the code, like he was building this site and moderating it and coding it basically all by himself for the first year that it was up.
Mm-hmm.
So he ran into all sorts of problems, like people blackmailing him, like hackers demanding ransom in Bitcoin. But by that time, he became so rich off the site that, like, it really didn't affect him that much.
Agree. Look, I watched this video too, so I'm not annoyed. The only person at this table who hasn't watched it is Gingerbeard.
I'm not annoyed. I'm just starving. That's the problem.
Oh, well, whatever. No, dude. Also, like, I find the story fascinating. I did not know he was going to be let go.
Yeah, I did not know that he was pardoned at all.
I don't know who he is.
Well, it's something I found out on X, I think. So And then he eventually came, like after he was pardoned, he spoke out publicly, saying like it was the right thing to do, and now he has another chance to live the rest of his life when he would have spent the rest of his life in prison.
Well, I mean, yeah. From what I saw in the video, they would have either it was the kingpin thing, which either carries life sentence or death.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think it was a life sentence.
No.
I don't think it was a life sentence for everything that, like, just because you can claim that, like, oh, I made the marketplace. Yeah, but you made the marketplace where all the illegal stuff went down, and it wasn't just drugs. It was also hitmen were being sold there.
Yeah.
They were being bought and
It
sold
was
there.
like drugs, guns,
CP.
fake IDs, passports, and even human organs.
See,
At one point.
that's why I said, like, it doesn't matter if you're gonna say, like, well, I'm just the creator. Doesn't matter. You're the creator. You created a place where everybody can go and sell their stuff and
That's
make
illegal.
money.
Yeah.
That's illegal. So yeah, you do get jail time, and you do get it. Now, I don't know if it count. I think for all the hitmen being sold there, it's life,
Yeah. I think,
and the organs.
and the fact that he hired hitmen too.
Yeah, then I think it's life.
Yeah, the part that I have an argument with is that his problem was safety. Okay, he never first of all he never thoroughly vetted, and he just said, "Well, if people have a bad trip, they will just not buy again." Well, you can't buy again if you're already fucking dead.
That's true. You don't know how many people he killed off of bad stuff.
That's true. Yeah. Everybody has a different
Well, that was like
effect.
his girlfriend's thing.
That's
So yeah, it's his girlfriend's thing, but again, he's a genius, but he's also an idiot because he didn't think like.
well, most geniuses are idiots.
He has
Well,
a
that's why,
report.
like, if you're buying something like that, you would think, like, would you rather spend a little more to buy from a reputable dealer or skimp up on something that may not be legit?
As someone who's dealt with this kind of thing, I would always spend a little more to buy from a reputable dealer. It's not. But that's not the case.
There was actually a rating system in place. It was just like Amazon, where you could actually rate sellers.
I was going to say something. So yeah, he's smart, but he has
Oh,
a poor.
well, the problem was,
Okay,
I'm
Kyle,
still talking, Kyle. Come on.
Let him get it out.
My God, just stop talking.
sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Shit. Anyway, he's smart, but he has poor judgment. All right, I'm done. Shit.
No, I think the problem was, like, the website grew too fast for him to really cover his tracks.
Shut up.
Number one, it grew too fast. Number two, he didn't have enough eyes to monitor the website. And number three, he really didn't establish rules and regulations to maintain what this site's supposed to be.
He
He
was there.
basically said it's an open market. That's all he said.
Well, I mean, his theory was that, like, it wasn't his place to tell people what they could and couldn't sell on his
No,
website.
it is your place.
You're the creator of the fucking site. If your site's for fucking drugs, it's for fucking drugs.
No, I mean, morally.
It doesn't
Morally, who cares about
He clearly doesn't care about morality. He clearly doesn't give a shit about morality. He created a fucking site to sell drugs.
for money? It's all
No,
he cares about
his
is greedy.
belief that, like, nobody has the right to tell you what you can and can't put into your body.
Yeah, but that's morality is for drugs. Nobody has the right. So what you're telling me is if Gingerbeard paid me to stab him, that's putting something in his body that would be.
And he dies.
Yeah.
But Chris and Captain C gets arrested. Be like, it's okay. He paid me to do it.
Yeah, he morally told me I could put something in his body.
And plus, he recorded it. Well, so
That's
yeah.
like the guy I had an argument with in Discord one time saying free will is the end all be all everything. Well, I got married to this person and now my legs are broken and I can't work anymore. But is okay to she's okay to fucking cheat on me because free will is the end all be all. No, you made a commitment to somebody, so you either tell that person, hey, we can't work anymore. I don't like the fact that you're now a paraplegic. Okay.
What's that?
I'm saying in general, it's like saying free will is the end all be all. Okay, that every bad decision can be rushed away by saying someone's free will. It's their free will to do so. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, really, like, who are you to tell someone else like what they should and shouldn't do?
Yeah, but if you are the creator of the website and it's a business website, you are technically the business owner. Therefore, it's up to you, the business owner, to decide what you want your site to be. That's how businesses work. In any kind of way you make money, that's how you make sure that nothing bad happens on your site.
Cal, coming from a business background, I'm gonna ask you a genuine question. Okay. Let's say you work for a company. Okay. Let's say you post something on that thing. You work for that company. Okay. You are a certain level of management for that company. You're in the public eye of that company, and that thing you posted makes that company look bad. Let's say it's, I don't know, something racist. Maybe it's not. Who knows? Okay. But regardless, it makes them look bad. They fire you. Do they have the right to fire you?
Well, I mean, yeah, but...
Then there you go.
This is,
the same thing. He created that company. He has the right to tell you what you can sell on that company. Simple as that.
But, no, he did have the right, but he chose not to.
Well, yeah, because
Well,
he's
then
greedy. He's
yeah.
an asshole.
He's
He's
an idiot.
evil. He's ignorant. He's arrogant because that's what criminals are.
Honestly, he's
but
autistic.
not the people who are actually
What'd you say?
listing, like...
I said honestly, he's autistic.
And, like...
They are just as bad, if not even worse, because they're not his original creation. And I'm gonna say this. I watched the video.
Autistic, you say?
Yeah, no. His original creation was to sell drugs. It was a drug website. Okay. He just said, "I'm not gonna stop you from selling anything other than drugs. If you want to sell other than drugs."
So if you want to sell your cooch, you can sell your
cooch there, which I guarantee you, it was probably prostitutional.
Oh no shit,
Yeah.
dude! There were pimps selling. This is my main bitch,
Yeah.
Roberta. This is my side bitch, Gertha.
What?
I mean, if there were human organs, then probably.
Would you rather work in an office or be a drug dealer? Which is
Office.
more
Whatever pays
Fun.
more.
No. See, one, you could go to prison and ruin your fucking life.
Exactly.
One is honestly is a prison, but at least you're in the clear from ruining your life.
You know what?
That's
I'd
what
rather.
Well, if I was
Oh,
if I was him, here's what I would have
oh
done.
my god.
I would have had multiple laptops. That way, even if I was caught, there's only
God damn it.
a modicum of evidence, and I would lock the others in a safe. And I probably would have hired someone to pose as not like an escort, not in that sense, but just to watch my six. And I wouldn't be moderating and running an illegal black market site in a public establishment.
Well, number one, first off, it wouldn't work that way. No, what you're saying, having a bunch of laptops, all those laptops are on the same server. And they're on the same IP server. So it doesn't matter if you have different laptops. They're all still collecting illegal data. So they're still going to have the same illegal shit data-wise on them. So you're still going to get screwed if the cops raid your shit, get into your safe, and find all these laptops. So either way, if you had one computer or he had multiple computers, because he's on the same server, he's on the same IP stuff, everything's tied to him.
What I would have done, and this is just me, okay?
Oh
Is-
boy, what?
Is you have the same. There's one computer, okay, but you have 45 or as many firewalls, fail-safes as you can that are protecting your information.
That's what the extreme hackers do.
Yeah, If he was smart, that's how he could have avoided all this problem.
Again, I'm telling you, the guy was autistic.
Yeah, I give it to you.
The website was ran on Tor. It's a dark web site. You can't exactly, like, what firewall can you, like, you can't put a firewall on the dark web site.
I've seen it before.
You put a firewall on your own computer so you don't get hacked. All
Yeah.
the time. That's what we're talking
That's how
about.
that's literally, I'm pretty sure how they got to him. It's because they hacked his computer.
Now you could say, now what he did bring up is you could say they did an illegal search of his IP and that's how they got all this information, which means technically, even though he did do it, he can get off of because they performed an illegal search.
Yes.
But you'd have to prove that they used illegal methods in their search. Which,
They also have to prove that it was an illegal search. Because, again, you can have a search warrant that's warrantless on the grounds, and I know this for a fact because I watch a lot of these odd videos like that. If there is some circumstantial evidence enough to prove that there is something going on that's shady.
and they did technically have evidence.
Enough.
No, they had evidence that he thought someone to kill someone.
Yeah. So therefore, that was their in.
Yeah, that was the end.
Well, I think it's good. It's good. Was this a good time to the end or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm alright. I'm done with it.
Yeah, I think I'm done also.
I mean,
I'm
it was
hungry.
good. It was a good, interesting discussion.
Well, I was interested until I lost interest. Sorry.
It's not your fault. Here's my thing. If we're gonna do something like this from now on, where we bring topics like this, it's mandatory that everyone has to watch the video. I watched the video. When I watched the video, Strong Arms did, but we didn't make sure you did.
It
And
also has to be, I think, a first topic, not a last. In case we give. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree. Well, all right. Well, I'm hungry. So.
All right.
Alright.
So this has been
Well,
another.
if you're then,
Yeah.
Yep.
This has been another exciting episode of the Cannonball podcast. Have a good day, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Adios,
Thank you all for
amigos.
watching.
oh,
Uh,
All right. No, I'm not.